They tried to kill me. Those were the words celebrity jeweler Maksud Agajani posted after a violent confrontation in New York's Diamond District. The incident pulled back the curtain on a world where celebrities spend millions on custom jewelry, and where allegations of fake gold, fraud, and broken trust have spilled into courtrooms and police investigations. Since then, another celebrity jeweler has been arrested in connection with an alleged $2.8 million gold bar scam, and Floyd Mayweather has filed a $175 million lawsuit accusing a former business associate of mishandling his jewelry, money, and other assets. The arrests are public record, the lawsuits are on file, and the people accused have denied wrongdoing or disputed the claims against them. And one of the strangest questions to emerge is how one jeweler connected to a championship ring project later became the subject of a major criminal investigation. The brawl that cracked it. Open New York's Diamond District is one of the world's busiest jewelry markets, where millions of dollars in diamonds, gold, and custom jewelry change hands every day. This is where many custom pieces worn by celebrities are designed, bought, and sold. On January 2nd, 2026, cameras were rolling at 64 West 47th Street when Maksud Agajani, the 39-year-old owner of Trax NYC, walked into a rival jewelry booth carrying a diamond bracelet. Trax NYC isn't a small neighborhood shop. Agajani has more than 4 million Instagram followers, and celebrities including Busta Rhymes, Kodak Black, Mr. Beast, Cardi B, and Snoop Dogg have publicly worn jewelry from his company. So when he confronted another jeweler in the middle of the Diamond District, people immediately started paying attention. According to Agajani, one of his customers had purchased a $22,000 bracelet from K Diamonds after allegedly being told it was an authentic Trax NYC piece made from 14-karat gold. Agajani says he later tested the bracelet himself and found it was only 10-karat gold. He says he refunded the customer the entire $22,000 out of his own pocket before confronting AK Diamonds to recover the money. Video from the incident shows the confrontation escalating rapidly. Agajani accused the rival jewelers of misrepresenting the bracelet. According to Agajani, one of the Akai brothers spat in his face before a physical fight broke out across the counter as bystanders tried to separate everyone. According to the NYPD, the victim was punched multiple times in the face and body. Agajani suffered minor injuries and was transported to Bellevue Hospital in stable condition. Afterward, Agajani posted photographs showing marks around his neck and claimed the men tried to choke him with the gold chain he was wearing. He credited members of his own staff with pulling him away from the fight, later writing, "They tried to kill me." Police arrested George Akay, 46, and Freddie Akay, 42, on assault charges related to the altercation. Another individual received a summons. It's important to separate what is known from what remains disputed. The claim that the bracelet was falsely represented as 14-karat gold is Agajani's allegation. Police have not accused anyone of gold fraud in connection with the fight, and no independent laboratory findings have been publicly released. K Diamonds did not publicly respond to media requests for comment. Even so, the confrontation quickly became one of the biggest viral stories the Diamond District had seen in years. The New York Times later reported that Agajani said business surged after the incident went viral. It wasn't one bad bracelet. The fight raised a bigger question. If allegations like this could surface between two well-known jewelers, what else was happening inside the celebrity jewelry business? A few months later, another high-profile jeweler found himself facing criminal charges. His name is Zohaib Muhammad, better known as Zo Frost. The Houston custom jeweler built a reputation making jewelry for NBA and NFL players. In March 2026, he was arrested and held on a $5 million bond. By May, a federal grand jury had indicted him. According to police and federal prosecutors, Muhammad is accused of participating in an alleged $2.8 million gold bar fraud scheme targeting elderly Texans. Investigators say scammers impersonated government officials and convinced victims their bank accounts were in danger. Victims were allegedly instructed to liquidate their savings by purchasing gold bars and coins before handing them to couriers posing as federal agents. Authorities allege the gold was then delivered through Houston area jewelry businesses to be melted down or moved through the market. One 81-year-old victim reportedly lost $766,000 worth of gold. The case drew additional attention because Muhammad had previously helped design the Oklahoma City Thunder's 2025 championship rings through work involving the Champions Collective. That connection quickly fueled online speculation. However, Jostens, the company that manufactured the championship rings, publicly stated it had no business relationship with Muhammad or Zo Frost, that its own craftspeople manufactured the rings, and that all precious metals used came from approved suppliers. No charges have been filed against Jostens, and prosecutors have not alleged that championship ring materials were connected to the criminal investigation. Muhammad has been charged and indicted, but like every criminal defendant, he is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in court. And then another much bigger name entered the story. Then Mayweather walked in. The next case wasn't a criminal prosecution. It was one of the biggest civil lawsuits ever filed in the celebrity jewelry world. Floyd Mayweather filed a $175 million lawsuit against businessman Jonah Rechnitz, a former associate whom Mayweather once publicly described as someone he trusted. According to Mayweather's complaint, that trust ultimately cost him tens of millions of dollars. The lawsuit alleges that Rechnitz pledged approximately $100 million worth of Mayweather's personal jewelry to two Miami jewelers as collateral for a $13 million loan without Mayweather's authorization. The complaint includes text messages in which one jeweler allegedly warned that he would begin liquidating the jewelry if payment wasn't received. The lawsuit alleges Rechnitz responded, "Agreed thy sex," without Mayweather's knowledge or approval. According to the complaint, the allegations go even further. Mayweather alleges Rechnitz transferred $7.5 million into what was described as a 12-month investment that never materialized. He also claims another $15 million in settlement funds was diverted. The lawsuit further alleges that from a $16.4 million loan secured by 4 Mayweather properties, more than $8.8 million went to a company called First Apex, while only about $2.5 million reached Mayweather Promotions. Mayweather also alleges a $1 million real estate deposit was redirected to pay a jeweler, causing that property purchase to collapse. The complaint even includes allegations involving Mayweather's Gulfstream 4 jet. According to the lawsuit, Rechnitz had Mayweather sign a bill of sale with the buyer's name left blank. Mayweather alleges he never received the proceeds from the aircraft sale. One text message included in the lawsuit reads, "I fought from a kid to get everything I own, and it's sad that someone would even put me in this situation." Rechnitz and the other defendants have denied the allegations. Their attorney called the lawsuit utterly baseless, arguing the claims are contradicted by documentary evidence, including Mayweather's own communications. The defense has also argued that Mayweather's own financial decisions contributed to his losses. Those claims will ultimately be decided through the legal process. The villain with a record. The Mayweather lawsuit wasn't the first time Rechnitz had become involved in controversy. Rechnitz previously pleaded guilty to honest services wire fraud in the high-profile NYPD corruption case. Prosecutors said the scheme involved luxury trips, private jets, expensive gifts, and other benefits provided to senior police officials. He was sentenced in 2019 to 5 months in federal prison, followed by 5 months of home confinement. Rechnitz also operated an appointment-only jewelry business in Los Angeles called Jadel Jewelry and Diamonds, whose clients included celebrities. Kim Kardashian famously wore one of the company's pieces to the 2019 Emmy Awards. Long before Mayweather sued him, Rechnitz had already faced multiple civil lawsuits involving the jewelry business. Those lawsuits, which remain allegations, not findings of fact, claimed he borrowed $2.9 million secured by diamonds, and a Bugatti, issued bounced checks, and failed to return millions of dollars in jewelry that had been provided on consignment. Diamond dealer Peter Marco also sued him. Ironically, JCK later reported that Rechnitz himself became the victim of an apparent multi-million-dollar diamond theft, and several earlier disputes were eventually resolved or dismissed. It's a complicated legal history, one that continues to grow. Why the rich keep getting burned. Celebrity jewelry isn't sold the way ordinary jewelry is. It runs on relationships. An NBA rookie sees another player wearing a custom chain, asks who made it, and calls that jeweler the next day. Reputation becomes the marketing. Inside the diamond district, trust often replaces paperwork. A famous client can be more persuasive than any laboratory certificate. That's why these stories matter. Whether it's allegations about the gold content of a bracelet, prosecutors alleging stolen gold moving through criminal networks, or Mayweather claiming millions of dollars worth of jewelry was pledged without his authorization, every story revolves around one thing: trust. When that trust breaks down, even celebrities with enormous wealth, lawyers, and advisors can find themselves fighting over millions. The rarest thing in the Diamond District. The arrests discussed in this video are public record. The lawsuits are on file. The allegations remain allegations unless proven in court, and the people accused have denied wrongdoing or disputed the claims against them. Whether these cases ultimately end in convictions, settlements, or dismissals, they reveal how an industry built on reputation can quickly find itself under scrutiny. Luxury jewelry sells exclusivity, craftsmanship, and trust. If these allegations prove true, trust may be the rarest commodity left in the Diamond District. Subscribe because another headline is always one court filing away.